Mm-hmm. What a relation. Untitled Chapter. Make it say. You know, chip away. It's a make it say. Anibo show. Wingish ni be me Jackie Kuwait. Dushnakash. No go Jean. No go Jiwanog. Donjaba. Megizedodem. So that's like, hello, how you doing? My spirit name is Sweetgrass Water Medicine Woman. I am from Peterborough, and Eagle is my clan. And so I learned how to say that in Ojibwe. I don't know, Dujnakash and Dunjaba, and that is my name, is where I live. I might have got them flipped, I'm not too sure. But it's fun. And I thought this might be fun going into the weekend. 4:44. Going a little bit longer. This eagle spread, right? Higher vision, soaring eagle. So we all get that a little bit in our lives. What does all this mean here? So the soaring eagle spread is designed to allow our spirits to join with the essence of the soaring eagle in order to see with eagle's eye all that we need to know in our quest for personal freedom. And then the layout is as follows. So we get the first card will be our lesson in the here and now. The second card is your heart's desire. The third card is what you need to learn. The fourth card is your personal challenge. The fifth card also shows how to conquer that challenge. The sixth card is the limitation you have created. And the seventh card shows how to remove the limitation. The eighth card is the freedom to be gained. And the ninth card is Eagle's gift to you. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Okay, so are you ready? Hunker down. Here's the weekend read, right? Going into the Friday. We're going to soar into the weekend with the eagle. I did this one for myself personally. That was October 15th, 2016. So you would have saw that writing in there. That's around when I got this book and I started to do that. So Quite interesting. I had a cool little journey with Eagle too, right? And then shortly after, I'd found on October 15th, 2016. I think I was reminded of my spirit name on the October 1st of that year. And then later on, hearing about Eagle. But I didn't want to look up, and this guy was going off on this journey, and I didn't hear, and I'm like, I'm not going to look up because I'm just putting Eagle there. You know, our imagination's so powerful. So, and for me, I know mine is very powerful. So I really need to take in all this information, really see, is this just something I'm making up in my own mind, or is this really, really, really here? And I don't know if I see things, I don't know. Like, since I was little, I had a dream that my mom burnt up at a fire, and the next day she got a call that the apartment that we had lived in was burnt down. And thank God none of us were there, but they had to scrape the roof of that shelter, so that apartment non-existent. But so if we had been there. Anyway, so I know that's something been part of me. So anyways, it's not just part of me, it's part of all of you too. Every single one of you. Get tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to yourself, your own connection with Source. Not above or below anybody else, but we're all part of this creation. All of us, no exceptions. Okay? You're here. You're part of it. What? There's no escape. Love you. Love you all. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. Let's go on, since we got a big spread here. Spread them. We're going to spread them around. Spread them love all around the towns. But not a sexual thing, no. I love intimacy, into me I see, but it's not sexually. Please remember that sexual energy is creative energy. So do we want to just blow our loads, or do we want to like create something with that? Because there is things that are fleeting and it's just gone. But if we take that and turn that into a creation, into an art project, that's something that's going to last a whole lot longer, right? It's almost like shooting off that energy before it has enough time to build up, just like in video games and things like that. You know, you can't just go burst it out just like that. Otherwise, the real purpose that it's there for, it's not going to be served. Or when that time comes up, that now here it is, then you're like, oh, geez, I just wasted it all over here fleetingly. And didn't, right? Then that's like that lion chasing that elk or gazelle or whatever, right? The lion goes in spurts and it runs out of energy a lot quicker than that prey that goes in that slow and steady space. That's the pace. That's the stamina. And if we think of it like that, you know, maybe if you were always the hunter, maybe it's time to sit back and see from the other angle of that prey. What is that? I don't know. I'm a little rabbit over here, and rabbit is prey to a lot of things. So, right, but I need to learn from that rabbit. Not call in those fears. Acknowledge, but not stay focused on those fears that I call them in, right? Here's the eagle. We're doing the eagle. Right. Okay, now we're at 9:50. Let's jump her in here. Jumper in. And this was for the Sacred Path cards. We're going to do them both, okay? And then we'll do the Medicine Woman. I'll try to zip through, but, you know, it's up to the creator, not me. All right? Really? He leads my path. 17. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I like that number. 18. I always wanted to be 18. Yeah. I still feel 18, except for my body says, no, you're a granny. I said, oh, granny. Granny. Love it. Hawk and crow I just saw there. Awesome. Oh, can't hold these. Woohoo. Woo! Okay. Calling in all of our directions from the east. Path of illumination and clarity. Place of fire. Place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south. The childhood. The waters. The emotions. The innocence. Calling back all of our energies from the west. That's the wisdom. No, wisdom. But there's wisdom here too. Don't wait. Yes. West, the earth, the woman, the physical place of introspection. And then up to the north in the wisdom years. The air, the mental. And then we walk the red road. Oh, I had physio yesterday. All I'm doing is looking up and down, and side to side, and then. That's it. Cells, we see those victories, woo, and we celebrate. Look at us, everything gets celebrated, right? We took our first steps, woo! Oh, we went to the potty, woo! Oh my goodness, my one. Now he look at you like, oh yeah, I didn't like you to get all excited, and then he went to the potty. It's funny. But we look at that, right? We celebrate those victories with those littles. Maybe there was somebody that didn't celebrate those victories with those littles. Maybe you need to go back and celebrate those victories with those littles, those first steps and whatever. We can go back in our brains, take that journey. Eagle can take us soaring through that, get that higher perspective and vision of that, and swoop down and scoop up that little baby inside. There's that victory when we step into our places as that adult and take care of that little inside and not go looking outside for somebody else to do that for us. All right, and then up to the north, up to the wisdom. You see what I tell you, interchangeable. West Shield, hello. Women, wisdom. Yes, just go together. Women and wisdom, right? Well, even the Bible calls wisdom a her. So I don't know. There's just so many things that point to that. Right, but we all got both those sides, so don't get upset, men. All right, you have a feminine side too, and that's time to look in that. We need to look at what we're doing. Why do we do these things? Is this based on what is really happening? Is this based on what I just want to happen in my brain? Or my wishful thinking? It's hard. So as we get up there, we learn to tap into that and go, well, we got these victories. Did I get this all on my own? No, it was because I had help, because I tuned in. I looked inside. And what is this goal I'm going after? Oh, I'm the lion. I want that gazelle. But I keep wasting my energies because I'm going out in spurts and I burn out anything that I have built up. So, what is that? Maybe I should just go up friendly. Maybe I should stop eating gazelles and just become friends. I don't know. I don't know. So look at that as we get up there, right? We look and we reflect on our lives and we become more introspective as we get older because our energy is all out there. We're all out there when we're younger, but as we get older, it becomes a natural time to turn in and look and do life reviews and see where we've come. Ooh, where we come from, where we were heading. Right? And the east to west. And we know that tapping in with spirit, that helps us get in touch with that inner wisdom up in those years, right? East to west, the blue road of spirit. Like salmon don't know, why do I keep flowing up this stream? Well, because it's got to lay the eggs. And if he didn't follow that inner knowing and went, this is too hard, I'm going back, there'd be no more salmon. Right? So sometimes we got to follow it. And again, right, our intuition isn't always going to lead us down that easy road. So easy isn't always meaning, well, right? What? Go see, because salmon's inner knowing, intuition, he's out in that big wide ocean. Something's calling him, calls him home, right? So he needs to go and swimming up that stream. And it's a rough struggle to get home. All that he's been through and all that, right? Got to hop over these things, but he doesn't stop. He keeps going. And then he gets to those breeding grounds. Ooh, right? And then the next generation is to be born. And then they feel a call. They don't know why. And then out to the oceans they go. And when it comes time to create more, they go back. They don't know, but they just follow that. Following that inner knowing. They don't question. Isn't that great that the animals don't have brains like we do, so we can't question everything? They just follow, right? But then, if we did that, just followed our impulses... See, this is not impulses. It doesn't say that salmon gets an impulse and goes. It's a knowing. What's the difference between your wishful thinking and your knowings? I don't know. What is that for you? East to west. Blue road of spirit can help you with that. I spend so much time calling in these directions sometimes, don't I? That's okay. It's meant to. It goes how it goes. Sweat lodge purification, right? East to west. We go into that introspection. Grandfathers in that sweat lodge. Return to that womb. You know, we need to go to that place inside of us. Return to that little baby and say, baby, what do you need from me? I am the adult that's always here for you. I'm the one here to protect you. And I'm not going to put that job on anybody else. No, because the one that can take care of you best is me. I don't know. What is that for you? Above, below, and within. Here we go. We're going in. Taking those deep dives. Only today we're gonna fly. Flying high with the eagles. Above the storms and the seagulls. Although there is a story about Jonathan Livingston Seagull, Richard Bach. Oh, that's a great story. I love that. There's anytime I see a seagull off on his own, I think of Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Recommend that. And there was another book by Richard Bach. I think it's called The Blue Feather or something. That was beautiful. I got it from a couple of my theater papes. Love them! Robin Sharp. And then I loaned it to somebody, and there was a special mention, and I wanted it back. And then years later, I did get it back. And thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, love it. Okay. Bring these around, and we're gonna get into the eagle vision. Okay. Do what you need to do there for you to let all your personal messages through. I wouldn't have me any other way though. Would you? Oh, well, too bad. This is how I come. Take me as I am. Next first. The first card is the lesson in the here and the now. What's this lesson in the here and the now? And then I'm going to have to, that's going to go right in the center. This is what we're going to do. Try that. We'll see how I'm going to, this is a lot of cards I'm going to have to do here. But whatever. It was, I don't think it through. It's the idea that comes in, and then I'm like, okay, we'll figure it out as we go. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. I was just reminded of that song. Oh my gosh, that was like one of my theme songs. John Michael Montgomery. Oh, I love that. Yes, I do. Oh, and I went down to the Grungy County auction where I saw something I just had to have. My mind told me I should proceed with caution, but my heart said, go ahead and make a bid on that. And I said, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make it mine on mine. I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold on a lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. Said, I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Woo! Woo! Oh, yeah, I love that, John Michael Montgomery. Yeah, that's Grungy County Auction, I think that one was called. That's a fun one. I did that at karaoke. It was always fun. Well, we found love on the auction block and I hauled her heart away. Now we still love and laugh about the way we met that day when I said, hey, pretty lady. Okay, get on with it. Let's go. Here we go. Moving on. Okay. First card is the lesson here and now. Let your light shine and sing loud and proud. Okay, here we go. What is our lesson? Ideas and the needs manifested. How do we do that? Have you seen that in your life? The lesson in the here and now. Sometimes, right? Oh, there's an image. And then it happens in so many movies, right? They got something, they're the big You know, there's the chip or the tube, and there's the big crowd, and they keep going to watch it, but they keep, you know, but if they'd slow down, right? Sometimes we keep chasing or try to catch that ball, and we keep hitting it with our foot before we can get down to get there. What is that, right? Sometimes we hang on too tight, right? It might be very, very fragile. We get so excited, we squeeze it, right? We might be like that abominable snowman with Bugs Bunny. Oh, I just want to love him and squeeze him and call him George. Love that, but we squeeze too hard. Like, I know, and I love you. I'm like that little one from Despicable Me. Is that it? The little one with the unicorn? He's so fluffy, I want to squeeze it. That's me when I get excited. But I know if I squeeze people as much as I really wanted to, I wouldn't really hurt them. So, you can't do that. So, how do we manifest those ideas and needs then, too? What if we do need a great big squeeze and we just need to squeeze? Well, hey, maybe there's a pillow or something we could grab. What is that? I don't know. Weren't we just talking about the stamina? Right? Taking that time. So do we hurry too fast and try, oh my gosh, I feel this, and I'm going to make this happen right now. I know for myself, that happens to me, right? Just dive in and then I think about it later. But that can lead to lots of troubles there too. I've learned that I have to stay back and pace myself. My body's helped me. It's like I said, I feel like I'm 18, but my body says, here's an old granny. And that's it, just what you asked for. You were in such a hurry to get there. You did not pace yourself. And now it's time to sit back and enjoy that. What is that? 3, 8 is 11, makes it 2. 2, 3. 2, 3. 3, 2. So we're looking at that. We're going to place that right in the center here. Okay, maybe like this. Move that all the way over there. So that's the central of what we're doing here. Ow. How? Here's this. So we're talking about ideas and needs manifesting. Things are coming up in our lives. How do we manifest that? This is what we're after. So we're clearing out all this old stuff. This is pretty good timing. So going into the weekend, let's practice that. Maybe there's little things you can practice this weekend. If we're not going out much, like there's parking, but those were little things where I practiced too. Putting it out there saying, can I have this great parking spot right there? And I would get them. Driving, you know, and I'm stuck behind a slow driver. Thank you, Creator. Can this one move? Oh, they're gonna turn up here. And then all of a sudden they do. But it's in that patience and not trying to make things happen, because we are not in control of anything. No. We got to learn to control ourselves, man. That's what we need to do. Control your own self. And that's even, you know, because, hey, we got these human brains. So we got to catch on to ourselves there. Otherwise, it just lets us keep doing it. It likes patterns. It likes to repeat. So the human brain will keep us in these cycles. That's where spirit comes in and helps us. And if we invite that in, free will, spirit is not going to come in and help you unless you ask, right? Well, come in. It's already in there. So you just got to open up and let that source light shine out, whatever that is for you. I don't know. Let's get moving. Second card is the heart's desire. 2419. This might go into 2 parts. I don't know. 2419. No, I mean, second card. Heart's desire. It's over here. Over here, my dear. 23, smoke signals that intent. I love that. Your heart's desire, your heart's call, and your soul's cry. And I think when they start to line up, that's when the magic happens, right? The intention is to line. We need to align these all, and that's how we're in touch with that intuition, because intuition isn't just about like a gut instinct or whatever. Instinct is to keep you safe and alive. Intuition might lead you into those things you fear. He leads you up that harder path and not just the easy road. So is the intention to manifest these ideas and take it as long as it takes. I'm going to keep going slow and steady, one little steady step towards that. Me and my life, this vision of begin within. Gives books. This happened before I moved this BC. This is like 2002. And before I started dreaming of this begin within, my way of being surrounded by everything that I love, you know, and I'm getting to that point where I'm giving myself permission for me, because everything I want for me is so I can share it with all of you. So that's not selfish then, is it? So there, instead of thinking I'm selfish because I want something for myself, but it's not just for myself. And so I got more to share with all of you. That's my intention here, right? And anything else is a diversion. If you're focused on something else and how it's not working, that's a diversion. 23. Look at those reflections. Confirmation is the intentions, right? Lined up, or you are diverted from your intentions. What you're doing, lining up, or distracting. Because sometimes, right, their greatest fear is not that we aren't strong enough, it's that we are powerful beyond measure. Yes. Isn't it? I don't know. What is that for you? Sometimes we're afraid to be all that we can be. Because that means we have to take full responsibility. That means no more blaming anybody else. And some of us feel, what, like victims then? Well, hey, we came here to experience all those energies. Didn't we? Didn't we? I don't know. Is it a distraction? Is all this spirituality stuff a distraction? We came here for this human experience. Why do we keep trying to escape it? Huh? What is that? I don't know. That's my beliefs in that. You know, and it's beautiful. All these feelings to be able to feel. What? Ooh. Emotions are, I love that emotion, ocean. To be human is to be alive, right? This is life. Spirit animates that life. Earth supports it and sustains it. I don't know. Next. Third card. You need to learn. The third card is what you need to learn. What do we need to learn over here? 1, 2, we'll put 3 over here. What is it that we need to learn then? Ego, spirit, creator, source, Mother Earth, all our relations. Expansion, then storyteller. What is the story we're telling ourselves? What is the story we're telling others? Does it match? Is it a diversion? Ooh, right? You intend to be the fullest, holy, truest you that you can be, but you keep going, I can't, it stops me, I'm this, but you keep criticizing yourself, so you keep yourself small instead of that expansion. Okay, what is that you need to learn? You need to learn what stories are holding you back. What stories are blocking in those manifestations to your needs and your ideas. What stories are diverting you? That's the law until you figure that out, right? Until you turn around, you're not going to really know which way you're going, right? You're just going to be dragged along. Because we're going. The world's turning. There ain't nothing we can do about that. Everything's a-flowing. We can't stop. It ain't going to stop and wait for us. So are we waiting for something to come along, diverting ourselves from that? Oh, I can't do it until I have this, until I have that. You know, or we're looking to somebody else and trying to fix it in them and not looking at it in ourselves. I don't know. Woo-hoo. Okay, trying to get quickly. Fourth card is the personal challenge. And look at it in your life, how it applies to your life. What is that personal challenge for you? So we're all being these paths, but it might show up in different ways in our lives, right? All these things. We're all going to go through this all. It's all here. The medicine's there for us all. But it might show up in different ways in your life in particular. That's the cycles and the movement. That's the personal challenge. And don't we all? Don't we all? This whole world of cycles that we need to change for humanity here. But where does it begin? It begins within. Create that cycle and movement in yourself. That confrontation of yourself. Are you putting your happiness or anything like that outside on somebody else? Are you, pushing your beliefs or whatever it is that you want and trying to make something your way, the way you want it, and you're refusing to see it in any other way but this light? Because I want it this way, and I'm not going to accept it in any other way, or I'm not going to see it in any other way. What is that for you? That's how we keep ourselves stuck and hold us back. But that's always our personal challenge, to see our own cycles. Sure, it's easy to pick out these cycles in the world and that, and then the family. What about our own? Can we take responsibility for our own? Do we keep choosing the same things? Do we keep finding ourselves in the same situations? I don't know. That's the personal challenge to learn. Confronting ourselves. It all begins within. Looking at your own personal cycles. We are not responsible for that in anybody else. And we are all going in cycles. Man, woman, child, whatever. We're on the earth that's going in cycles and turning. And it's around the sun. We're always moving, even when we're sitting still. But what is that? So we're all responsible to look at those cycles and change them within ourselves. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Okay. Yeah, and then we have, 9's going to go down in the middle. And that one's way, okay. Okie dokie, let's see. And we'll do this way maybe. How's that? Can you see them all there? With that intention and that. Woohoo. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more. It's going to go up on this side here. So, need room for that. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Bring this over here. Light up this side. There we go. Okay. Where are we at? The personal challenge. Was that just the 4 we just did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is how to conquer this challenge. Here's the way to conquer this challenge. How we conquer that challenge. Okay, that rites of passage. Change it. Like, so obvious. That's how we conquer it. We change it. We confront it. We change it. We see it, right? That's that self-esteem. We know who we are. We confront all those parts of ourselves and we let go. Anything that we accepted as being part of us that wasn't, that somebody projected onto us, that kept us constricted. We must let go, right? We're not these babies anymore. We need to see that. We are the adults responsible for these babies. Nobody else. How long are you going to hold on, waiting for somebody to apologize, or waiting for this, or waiting for the karma to get them? Whatever. I've fallen into that too myself, right? But once we just stand strong and Moose doesn't have to go out and prove who Moose is. Moose is just a moose. And he'll go out and stand out on that highway, and if a Mack truck comes, right? Oh, that Mack truck better not honk. Because then Moosey think that's a little cow moose, and you can go try and mate with that rig. It's true. I don't know. Those things are huge. So that's where we need. Find that little moose in you and just stand firm in who you are. Another interesting fact about moose, they all hang around with the same gender. They only mingle in the genders when mating season comes. Pretty interesting. Anyways, so there's how to conquer that challenge. It's knowing who you are and changing, confronting all these, taking full responsibility for yourself and the cycles that you've picked up and continued on. And you can stop them. You can make that change. You can be the change you want to see into this world. Yes, yes, you surely can be. Absolutely. Up to you. Okay, here we go. The 7th card shows how to remove this limitation. So we need to remove this limitation now. And how now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? How we remove it? Okay. You go in there. Like that. Her? Are you going in there? Get in there. Okay. 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 Weirdo. Okay. La 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 la. That was 5. Right. And 6 and 7. That's how we do it then. And 6, the limitation you have created. What? Yes. We limit ourselves. Yes, we do. You know, we can look at, there is abusive relationships and stuff like that, but, but for the most part, we limit ourselves. And then how do we remove that? Well, we retreat and we have a look at it. Number 17. Love that number 17. We retreat. We have a look at it. That moon lodge. See, for us women, we go through times and there's that bleeding time, right? Men have that, they don't bleed, but there is cycles too. So catch on to your urge. And when you're seeing that, retreat. Go in and say to this little, why do we keep doing this? Or what is it? How did that serve you? How did that help you survive? And now let's change that story so we can expand, so we can be more of ourselves, right? Let's not trick ourselves and hold ourselves back because we believed something, because we went through abuse, and now we've got to clear off and heal from that abuse. What is that for you? Wingtips. These are directions. The wingtips give you that direction. How do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 6 is going over here. How to remove the limitation, or that's the limitation. Maybe you retreated and you didn't be yourself. You retreated inside yourself. Never mind, I read that wrong because this is the 6th card. The limitation you have created, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, this bouncing back and forth, they made me do her. 7, that's right. So this is 6. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The limitation. There we go. We retreated into ourselves. We thought we were something else. Now we need to laugh at ourselves and come out full and wholly, our whole selves. True to our beings. Yes. That's what we needed to do. Okay. You know what? Ow. Ay. Bring it there. Bring it there. Bring it there. Put it up here. That's what we're going to do. There we go. That's it. How about that? No, angel guy there. Okay. You can see them there, right? There we go. I got it. Okay. Schmurk. Breeds. Whoa, we're not giving it over. It's so small here. Okay. There's that wing tip over there. This one ain't going to be as high. I'm going to put it on this little guy. Okay, now how to remove that limitation. How to remove it? Look into the wisdom. They're removing it. Oh, 3740. Good. Okay. We advance. We advance beyond that story. We stop staying in that story in those cycles. Remember that shark swirling around? Okay? That's how we get out of that circle and we go. Get out of that cycle and start spiraling up. We advance. We see, we've been going up this mountain. We keep seeing the same tree. But if we actually take a closer look, a deeper look, we see actually it is the same tree, but we're at a different level. We're at a higher level. It says we're going up, so we're still advancing. So when something comes up in your life, you're like, here we go again. I just did it again. Instead of beating yourself up, look at how it is. That's how we advance, by practicing. Practice progressively perfects. And hey, maybe we'll never get to perfection in this lifetime. But hey, that's the journey. That's the fun. Advancing, expanding, right? Seeing beyond the deceptions that we told ourselves. 21. That's how we change. We see beyond the veils. We pull back those veils. We see through that darkness that we surrounded ourselves with. Maybe others did too, and we took it on. And we keep beating ourselves up. We don't need to anymore. No, that serves no purpose. It serves no purpose anymore except to keep us in somebody else's control. Keep us in that victim. Right? We ain't victims. We ain't no victims here. We are these powerful beings. Yes, we are. Step into your own power, in your own light. We're all given these gifts. We all belong here. We all have something to do. You don't think you do? Let's see past that. That's why Eagle's here, that higher vision. And then Owl comes along to help us out too. To see past those veils, all those lies that we told ourselves. And look at it, it's right up there, right? With that moose, seeing past. Look at Owl looking down at that moose. Look at that. Seeing past those veils. See how we shrunk ourselves. See how we didn't give ourselves permission. Maybe we weren't given permission to be ourselves. Maybe we were made fun of. Maybe, hey, we just accepted. This is how they see me. I guess this is just who I am, right? Instead of choosing that for ourselves. Instead of connecting with our source and saying, what did you send me here for? Like, holy jeez. I don't know what is that for you. And now the 8th card is the freedom to be gained. Freedom. Right? I mean, your love, relationship should be about freedom. It's not about owning and possessing anybody else. You cannot own, possess, or control another human being. No. Focus on that in yourself, Your heart is home. Your body is your home. Okay, 8. Card, freedom to be gained. Freedom to be gained. There we go. That's the healing. That's the freedom to be gained. You heal all that, and you're not going to continue on those cycles. Now you're sharing a cycle of healing instead of cycles of abuse. This is what needs to change. Now it's cycles of healing we need to. Healing circles, not abuse circles, not cycles of abuse. That's the time for that abuse. Done. It served its purpose. Did it have a purpose to serve? Yes. For us to appreciate the beings that we are, to appreciate that we healed. This human experience, it taught us, and sometimes those most devastating things teach us the greatest things. And that healing that comes afterwards, whoo, teacher. And as you've healed, and you're showing that, and you're sharing your light, it's helping to teach others. And now the teacher doesn't pick. The teacher can say, yeah, this is what I'm teaching the student, but teacher has no control over what that student learns and picks up. We don't know what we're here to teach, really. We're here to be ourselves, and we're teaching just by being ourselves. I'm not out here with some mission that I just want to change the world, at least my little piece of it, and share that with you. I'm just trying to be an example of living my life and how, I have lots of things that have caught me down. And even right now, going through the hardest things in my life, that the deepest sadness and grief that I've ever had. And I'm doing it. I'm here. Physically, spend most of the time by myself. And my source. Because I'm connecting in deeply. And this is what I needed. I'm missing my children. But this is what I needed at this time. So sometimes we look at things and it's not the way we wanted it. But it's probably the way we needed it. Can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. What's that? If you try sometimes, you find you get what you need. Oh, I got too many tunes going on in mine. Sorry, messed that one right up. But you know that song, right? And here's the gift from Eagle to us. Eagle's gift to us. 42, 43 it just went to. Eagle's gift to us is that death and rebirth. We can let it go. We can flow. We can soar, right? Death and rebirth. That's that gift. That's Spirit's gift to us, too. We don't get it right this time. Maybe we can come back and do it again. I don't know. Maybe it's just the lifetimes we live in this one lifetime, right? You get this body this one lifetime. Or you get this one lifetime this once. What are you doing with it? That's that gift. Death and rebirth, and we can gathering ourselves. Advancement. When we keep gathering ourselves together, becoming more fully, wholly true in ourselves. That's what we're all here to do. That's the purpose. That's the purpose that's going to serve the world the most. For all of us to shine fully, holy, and true the way our Creator intended us to do. That was that intention, right? What was Spirit's intention for this world? Right? Look at all the different stories. What is it in your creation stories? We think, hey, what was the intention for the earth to be created? I don't know. Many theories and all of that. That's the free will. We get to choose for ourselves what we believe. Right? Or as we tap in, get tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to our own intuition. And then we understand what that's trying to tell us. That's the purpose. Follow your heart and your soul's cries. Try to take the human brain out of it, because the human brain is pretty stupid. Not really. Sometimes, it gets hooked on things literally and whatever, right? There's the allies and support. So Eagle is here to support us. All our relations in that spirit world. It's all here. And we've all got each other too, right? We're all here for each other. And are you an ally and support in this world, right? Or are you just out there, no, it needs to be this way. Out there criticizing everybody else, not doing your own job. Not rolling with those punches yourself. There's alligator, that integration. You integrating all of that, because everything that we've been through, can be an ally and support us and help us advance in our life, or it can hold us back and keep us constricted. That's the law. We decide for that. Alligator doesn't make that move right away. So sometimes we need to make that time, especially when we're trying to manifest something. It's the stamina. It takes time. You don't keep digging up those seeds, and we've been talking a lot about that, right? But those seeds do need nurturance. You need to water that soil, right? Maybe you need to add some fertilizer, that good shit, good natural fertilizer. It needs that sunlight. What is that for you? 46. Let's see if we can get through this quickly with our Medicine Woman Tarot. So we take all the information, learn who you are, discover who you are. Man, that can take a lifetime. It does. Just discover your own self. This is the human being you're always with, So, say in this one life, they at least get to know one human being inside out. And you know what? The only one you can know inside out is yourself. And as you do and understand yourself more, you know what? It helps you understand others too. And it also helps you to see where you begin and others end. This is appreciate the days gone by. It's jumped out already. And this is what we need to do. That's the field of plenty down her, right? And we appreciate those days gone by and look at how things have manifested in our lives. Maybe something we thought would never happen did. Hey, thank you for making this quick, Spirit. Help us zip through this so we don't get cut. Keep it all on one video would be fun. Okay, and the second card is the Heart's Desire. Okay, Heart's Desire. Coming out, the intention. And do we get distracted from it? Hey, sometimes we go some way to get that heart's desire, and that's not the way to do it. Or we keep pouring it all out. We think, our heart's desire is to give it all away, right? And then we give it to the wrong person, where we need to keep that in our heart. That's the distraction, and that's the diversion. We're not giving it away. It stays in our heart, right? We're sharing. And we commit to a way, right? Is this what I truly want? Or do you jump into things and go, wait, that's not what I wanted, and I've done that in my life before, and if I didn't feel it, it's like, okay, I'm out of here. We can still be friends, but I'm sorry, I'm not feeling it. And, I'm not into changing anybody. I think everybody should be just them, how they are. And you know what? If they want to, that's up to them. They want to change. Whatever is that. But it's a commitment to a way. Committing to being yourself no matter what. Whoa. Have you been diverting from that? Have you been intending to be yourself, but you've been something else? Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I think that too. I went through my whole life thinking, I'm just being myself. I'm just me always, right? But some things I'm like, no, I'm me in this situation. I can be a me in that situation. But me really don't like these situations. I don't know. What is that for you? Card. And what we need to learn over here. The laws and how we've expanded already. Laws of karma. This is the spiritual laws, not man's laws. That one just did a whoo. We need to learn how to utilize our resources. Spirit, we need to learn how to tap into that. And know that we don't have control. Man is not in control. Human is not in control. Creator is. Right? But we have all these things to create the life that we want. Oh my goodness. Creator fulfilled us with that. We made these contracts, whatever you believe. I don't know. I believe so. We've made these contracts, and on some level, we came here. We volunteered for these jobs. So we need to learn how to use these resources that Creator put there for us to be able to do these jobs. Hey, we discussed and made contracts, whatever, because we're part of the expression of that creation. I don't know. So that's what we look at, that law, that storytelling, that I am, because you keep telling your stories, you're going to keep yourselves in those cycles. So you're expanding beyond those stories to see them in a different way. Right? It's not a series of unfortunate events. It's twisted fortunate events. I don't know. What is that? There's that other one come out, that death and transformation. We're on the fourth card. That's that personal challenge. Transformation, the ride through the desert toward the setting sun. Can we let go? If there's something that we hoped and hoped and hoped for, but it's not manifest, can we let go of that and go, maybe that was not? We've had these cycles of keep trying to make that work. Is that where we're at? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Right? That personal challenge of looking at ourselves and confronting ourselves. Letting those old ways die. Letting those old habits die. Letting all those old survival things that we did die. What was that? Being transformed into the fullest version of ourselves. What is that? So look at that. That's that challenge. That's our personal challenge for every one of us. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to let go. Oh, so there's a skill. All of us could use that skill, learning when to hang on and when to let go. Hey, sometimes hanging on does more damage than letting go. I don't know. And then we just dive in. What is that for you? Fifth is how to conquer that challenge. How do we conquer that challenge? Well, letting that change our self-esteem, getting in there. Well, we do mediation. We connect with that spirit. Look at spirit. Major arcana's here. Right? Interfacing the world. Peacemaker interfacing the world. We show ourselves. We're always ourselves when we're facing the world. We don't need to hide ourselves. Fullest expression of ourselves out there in the world. We don't hide ourselves. How is our full self ever going to be accepted if we never show it, right? We never show it, and then we get upset. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And 3 and 5 equals a 5. That's a 5 on that one. That one in the traditional deck is the Hierophant card. I believe, is it? Yes, the Hierophant card. So structures and, not really religions, but like order and whatever in the spirit. The peacemaker interfacing the world. That's why we always see the world as ourselves. That's how we get through it. Just practice. Dive in. I'm just going to be myself no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over here. 6 is the limitation that you have created to come out with that. Right? We want to do the healing, but what we're doing is getting caught up in those old things, right? We keep retreating back to what's comfort, that comfort zone of what we always did. But we need to change that. So, right? That's the trickster. Realization of bondage begets that liberation. Captivated by the trickster. Once we catch on to our own cycles and we see we keep repeating it, we heal that. Oh my God, look at these major arcanas. And then the ego. Oh, wow. Spirit-led, the spirit spread. So look at that healing. That's that strength when we get in touch with that woman energy, with the creativeness, and we don't waste it all off on sex. I mean, not that sex is a bad thing, but sexual energy is a creative energy. So if we're feeling this attraction to something, we just can't help ourselves. We need to stop wasting that energy off, blowing the loads on little things, and save that up, create something bigger that helps the healing in the world, and it spreads it out, and it's not just, for self-pleasure. Let's trick ourselves there because sometimes we think in that sexuality, that spiritual, whatever. It can be, but let's look at it. Is that the way you're using it? Or are you just, wasting energy as it comes? As quick as it comes, whatever that is. So have a look at that, seeing your own cycles. Whew, spirit is here too. Spirit is saying big time. Because it's time. All of us light workers, anybody here, I believe you as a light worker too. We're all here to change the world. Every single human being, no exceptions. That's my belief. So it's time. It's really pointing it out here. We really need to get our shit together here. Our shit. Transmuting it. Not doing it for anybody else. Not pointing out their shit. We need to see our shit. I mean, we've picked up so much of it. Right? Why are we distracting to somebody else's? Because we got to do that inner self. If we see something else and we think somebody else should heal that, then we better look in ourselves. See how is that in us too. And where did that one go? On the floor. Okay, we got 2 more. That's the teacher of the life. Okay, 7. We're off to the number 7 now. Is that what we're at? 7 shows how to remove this limitation, right? Seeing beyond the deceptions. That's how we advance. There we go. Look at that leap right out. Ace of Pipes, ideas, inspiration, excitement. We get them. We look at that. Take some time with it. Sit with it. Pray with spirit. Whatever that is, connect. What is this saying to me? And pay attention to all those feelings in your body, all the thoughts that come in your mind, music that plays, whatever that is. And see the truth. Not just the way you want to see it. It's not just the way we want to see it, but the way it really is. What is really there? What is really there? And what is it saying to you? What is it saying to you? Because we can all see the same thing and it says something different to us all. We've all got the same reading. Every single one of us gets something different out of it. And it's not wrong because it's your personal messages. It's what Spirit is trying to convey to you through me. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I'm doing. I just do it innocently, getting out of my way. The more I think about it, Right? The more I don't, and I just go with that flow, oh, easier. So the 8th card, the freedom to be gained. The freedom to be gained, that death and rebirth, right? And then gathering those parts of ourselves. We don't need to be separate anymore. Once we were divided, we'd be reborn, holy, fully, and true. Oh my goodness, right? That we can bring into balance both our energies. We can end the war of the sexes inside of ourselves. And the beauty and equilibrium of all of it, the lovers finding the spirit within, unite with ecstasy. But that needs to begin within you, gathering those parts of yourself together. I love it. January 25th, 2017, I married myself. My first marriage. Marrying my divine feminine and my divine masculine in myself. Having those balanced energies in yourself. That's that gift. That's that gift. Spirit is there. Spirit is there trying to give us all. Are you opening up to it? Or are you trying to make it happen in a certain way? Because to you, it needs to look like this. I don't know. I got caught up in that stuff myself. Creator helps me get out of my own way. So, now look at that, right? You got to look inside you. What is that saying to you? The freedom to be gained. Ecstasy. Balance. Equilibrium. Oh, love. The lovers. Whatever that is for you. Be in love with yourself fully, holy, and true, because you're not going to let your light shine. You're not going to be loved fully, holy as you are if you never show that out there. Right? And then the 9th card, the gift. Here we go. 5703 it says over there. Wow. Contemplate your blessings. And there was quite the spin here, so I just... you contemplate your blessings, okay? And then you heal. Are we missing something up here? That's the gift to you. Contemplate your blessings. Spirit is there with you. These things did quite the little spin there. Let me see. That steadfast mind, staying focused. Hermit, the guide up the mountain. Where am I going to put these ones? Over her? Maybe? Holy, that's a big spread. So we contemplate our blessings. Look at that, okay? We got to see. We are blessed. All of us. Okay, there's even more spirit down there. What did I see over here? See the guide up the mountain. It's there. That steadfast mind. Staying focused. Steadfast mind. Being who we are. No matter what, right? Swimming in the eternal light with the dolphins. It's the totem of bowls. The love, right? So... noticing the needs. Notice your needs, and paying attention to that intuition and following it. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Eagle. Thank you, Creator. Thank all of our relations and all of you beautiful beings out there. Here. Now, you're here with me, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you all so very much. Have a great weekend. Oh! And I would love to hear from you all. What does this say to you? This is very powerful. It looks a little confusing in there, but I hope it comes through. Maybe I have to watch a couple times. It's a weekend read, but there is some deep, deep truth in here. I don't know. You feel it too? I feel it. I feel it. So be you, fully, holy, and true, because this world needs you. It's missing out without you shining your light. Fullest and bright. Mwah. Love you. Biggest heart hug. Thank you for being you. Shining the light through everything you do. 5902. Thank you. Love you.